What is up, everybody? Hope all is well. Listen, let's y'all already seen it. Let's get on right into it. I'm gonna say this tonight. Let me go and throw this up here real quick. Y'all, content disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this media content and comments are up this channel. Listen, we ain't talking about no yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're gonna say allegedly. I'm reading a book. So everything in this book is I'm going to be referring to Kim Porter. And yeah, let's just go ahead and go from there. All right, see y'all back in a minute.
Hey there, listen. So basically, based upon the rules of YouTube and the community guidelines, we have to make sure that we cover ourselves with the use of, if we're going to be using content, we have to recreate it, add some commentary to it, fix it up, whatever the case may be. It can never be the original. So anyways, this is my fair use, copyright, recreation, and just making sure that I abide by the community guidelines and the rules and regulations of YouTube in reusing this content.
All right, y'all. I don't have time to even play no music. Y'all listen, before y'all even get started, baby, tell everybody to come on in. Tell everybody to come on in. We're gonna go ahead and start reading this book. I am on chapter 8. Am I on chapter 8? Yeah, I'm on chapter 8. And baby, when I tell you this is really taking me by storm. So listen, if you got your pearls, get ready to clutch them, okay? Just get ready to clutch them, okay? And listen, might as well go ahead and grab your little glass of wine, okay? While you're at it, baby, I got the big bottle today. And since we close to Halloween, I got the Stella Halloween. It's been sitting up here on the counter for a minute, okay? So yeah, we finna go get ready to oh, it's red wine. So baby, I'm gonna be slizzard in a lizard, okay? Oh, it's gotten darker too. It's been sitting up here a minute. Oh, yes. Y'all like that. Right. Thank you, April. Hey, y'all. So listen. Let's go and sit that right there. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. I got 100 people, so we all right. We good. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm so taken back with this right now. I'm like, for real. Anyways, there are 19 chapters in this 6-page book. So this is her journal. All right, the disclaimer in this book is one of Kim Porter's final wishes was that this memoir diary to be made public. Out of protection for certain parties, there are potential criminal out of protection of certain parties and their potential criminal activity. Some celebrities, performers, and events have been represented with the letter X. Due to the highly explosive nature at this point in the future, this information will be revealed to the public. Regarding Kim's sudden death and the mysterious illness of Albie Shore and Jamie Foxx, evidence does not exist. At points of foul play, wait, evidence does not exist at points to foul play and points to foul play and or poisoning. God bless Kim Porter and all of Sean Combs' victims, both male and female. Y'all ready? Right. Oh. Soon after, okay, this is chapter 1. Soon after high school, I started landing modeling gigs. I couldn't believe it. It was all happening so fast. I met my husband, father of my oldest child, and one of my oldest friends in life, I'll be sure. It was a whirlwind of romance. I was only 19 when we married, and no, it didn't work out. Al is still one of my best friends to this day. Our son Quincy is such a talented and wonderful young man. At that point, I had no idea my relationship with Al was going to introduce me to the man I would spend the better part of my adult life with. A man whom I would love and cherish and eventually fear and hate. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. But I will say, although I knew what was going on, I turned a blind eye many times here I have to tell the truth, unfortunately, because deep down I knew everything that was happening, but I lied to myself a lot. He was so charming and a wolf in sheep's clothing, a devil, and I fell for it. This story will be told despite the fact it will hurt my children. I cannot hide it any longer. Sean Combs must be stopped. Right, Bunny, it's story time. Chapter 2, Humbling Beginnings. I was born to loving parents, Jake Porter and Sarah L. Porter, in the Peach State of Georgia, all through Columbus High School, where I graduated in 1988. I knew I was going to be famous in the 10th grade. One of my best friends, Tina, said to me, "You won't make it here in Georgia." I knew if I really wanted to be famous, I would have to leave my hometown and my home, Georgia. That conversation was so important. As I look back now, it changed my life. I met Al when I was working in the industry. He was so dope and charming. I had such a crush on him. We were married before I knew it, and Quincy was on the way. But I was young, and it just felt like it wasn't going to last. It was a little heated between us after we separated, but we got past that quickly. He is just a super dope guy and an amazing father. Although we separated, we are forever bonded through Quincy. Thank you, Al. I will always love you. When I met Sean, y'all, this is about to take a turn right here. When I met Sean, he was cool. I didn't think much of him at the time. He was just another guy at the label. Uptown was huge, and we were all living our best life. But Sean continued to lay on the charm, and before I knew it, we were dating. As a young single mom at one of the hottest companies in the world, life couldn't get any better. Then it did. My boyfriend was getting even bigger. So this is the part where she's telling you she's starting to date Diddy. Puffy. He and Clive would. Here we go. I got to read this stuff all over again. He and Clive would hang out a lot, but I didn't think anything of it. I mean, that was his boss, and he was doing things bigger than most men dare to even dream. Then it happened. I mean, okay, I was a little bit of a freak. I really enjoyed myself with my partner, and toys are one thing, but I never imagined having a man I was dating ask me to use a toy on him.
Oh, Lord. Because if you like men, don't marry that woman.
The first time he said he just wanted to experiment, try something new, I was grossed out. But he kept begging. He said it would only be this one time. And he was just curious. I was only 20 at the time. I said, what the hell? I hated it. He bled from it. And there was shit on it. Are we 10 minutes in? Yeah, we're 10 minutes in. I left him alone after that. I'm going to read this again for you. The first time he said he wanted to experiment, try something new, I was grossed out. But he kept begging. He said it would only be this one time. And he was just curious. I was 20 at the time. And I said, what the hell? I hated it. He bled from it. And there was shit on it. I left him alone after that. Y'all come on in these comments. I need y'all come on, share the video. Share the video. Chapter 3. Sean kept reaching out and I kept ignoring his calls. Eventually, in a few weeks, we ran into each other at an event. He came over and sat next to me. He came over and sat next to me. We were cordial. He flattered me by saying, "You look amazing." I replied with a simple, "Thanks, Sean." I tried to get up and leave, but he pulled my arm. As I turned to him, he looked deep into my eyes and said, "Look, what happened between us was weird, but I really care about you. Can we?" He paused, and I tried to use this as an attempt to escape. I pulled my hand back and said, "Sorry, Sean, I have to go." Sean replied, "Please, I think I'm falling for you. I think I'm falling with you. I think I'm falling in love with you. Can we talk?" My breath was taken away. Did he just say he loved me? It was so fast. I wasn't aware of this as his manipulation tactic. Not yet. God, I was so young and so naive. He continued, "Let's just have dinner." And I fell for it. 2 days later, we went out for drinks at a lounge in Lower Manhattan. The place was so nice. Sean was really coming up and pulling out all the stops to impress me. He pulled the chair out for me to sit in. Back then, he was always a gentleman. He smiled and said, "Look," as he sat across from me. I hated it and never want to do it again. Pay attention. He said, "I hated it and I never want to do it again. Give me another chance." Over coffee the next morning, I decided to give him another chance. For the next year and a half, things seemed pretty normal. It was fun. Things were great, going great. And we were living the dream that I dreamt about throughout my youth. Sean and Clive were working on Bad Boy and had his first couple of artists. He picked up Craig Mack, then some rapper from the East Coast called Notorious B.I. Right here it says B1. To help Chris develop, he was collaborating with the biggest names in hip hop to make it happen. Things could not be more amazing. Then he asked me to do it again. Bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord, I'm going to have to clutch these daggone pearls. Jesus. Then he asked me to do it again. It was insane, Sean said. Baby, I can't stop thinking about it. What the hell are you talking about? I responded. Sean continued. I just can't stop thinking about it. I just can't stop thinking about that night. It was amazing. Can you screw me one more time, bitch?
Oh, Lord.
Please. I became infuriated. Why don't you go to Clive? He is the one screwing you, isn't he? That's what she said. Then Sean hit me. This was the first time, but he slapped me hard. Before I could form words, he began to beg, I'm sorry. Holding my cheek where he hit me, I turned and ran off. That should have been it. But I guess I am glutton for punishment. He sent flowers, a bunch of expensive gifts. Then we bumped into each other at another industry event. He sat next to me. This was deja vu. Sean started imagine running into you here. Get the fuck away from me. I forced out. He became more serious as he said, baby, look, baby, I'm sorry. But I just glared at him. There is nothing you can ever say to me. Nothing. After an awkward silence, he finished. You know I love you. I love your son. He's my son. I don't know how to fix this, but I'll do anything. I'm sorry. Shit. He can be so sweet. Here we go with the love thing. This time it's not falling in. All right. He was great with Quincy, and to be honest, despite everything, I missed him. As he stood to walk away, I remembered hearing myself saying, call me later. What the fuck was wrong with me? Yes, baby. He slept with him without a condom. Chapter 4, Forgiveness. Sean arrived with flowers in his hand. He wanted to see Quincy. Sean arrived with flowers in his hand. He wanted to see Quincy. He was so good with him. Quincy ran over and hugged him. I felt my heart melting. He asked Quincy, how are you doing, Tiger? Quincy looked so innocent as he responded, I'm good. I miss you. Sean's response sounded genuine. I miss you too. We'll hang out tomorrow, okay? Okay. Sean gave him a little love tap on the butt. It's bedtime. Quincy replied, okay, good night, as he turned to head towards his bedroom. Here was the man I fell in love with, but what was I thinking? Shit. Not only does he want butt plugs. Hold on. Shit. Wait a minute. Here is the man I fell in love with. But what was I thinking? Shit. Not only does he want butt plugs, he slapped the shit out of me. So why am I still talking to him? They say that love is blind, but it is stupid too. As Quincy left, Sean looked at me and smiled. Baby, let's go have some fun. The babysitter is on the way. I just want to show you a good time. I was so mad at myself for melting as I said, okay. Somebody said fruit pops. Hey, what's up, Cassandra? Hey, baby. We sat on the couch, laughing and genuinely having a good time. When the doorbell rang, the babysitter had arrived, and so we left. As we exited the house, a big man climbed out of the limo and opened the door for us. He wore a sharp suit with a gun noticeably tucked under his arm. I thought to myself, he could have made it invisible, or did he want me to see it? Despite my reservation, Gene, who is Gene Deal, Gene was a sweetheart. He was very courteous and polite. And he tipped his hat and said, "Good evening, ma'am." Gene drew a smile out of me and I responded, "Hello." Gene and I would see each other a lot often after this day. Chapter 5. The years passed, and thankfully, we didn't have many bad arguments, although Sean was strangely getting into voodoo. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lord.
He would put curses on people, and I wasn't sure how to respond to that craziness. My problem as a single mother was I wanted to be married. He always had excuses and delays when it came to committing to marriage. His label was blowing up. Biggie dropped, and it was just about over. He also signed Mary J. Blige. And of course, when I found out he had slept with her, and when I had found out he slept with her, we fought. He claimed it was a mistake.
Miss me with the bullshit.
All right. And my stupid ass took him back again. Sean asked me for a threesome with her. It was a mistake? Oh, okay. He asked me for a threesome with her. At first, I was mad, but Mary was beautiful. It was our first threesome, and I loved it. Mary was sexy, and I would not be doing this a lot, but it was so hot. I was young, and exploring my sexuality was enticing. Over the years, we brought other women into our bedroom periodically, and we were happy. This is until the day I came home to a situation. Jesus Christ. To a situation that went from awkward to a nightmare. Quincy was with the babysitter, and Sean was sitting with Al B. Sure at the dinner table. God. I had a child with Al, and Sean was the father in Quincy's life. Baby. This awkwardness of all of us being together had dissolved a long time ago. But it was still weird that they were here in my home together, alone. I sat down and we had drinks. Like, I'm going to get one right now. Yeah. I sat down and we had drinks. It was fun. The conversation was cool until it wasn't. Al was a little loose after a couple of drinks. I remember him saying, "It's still weird seeing you with my friend, but you're happy." Wait. Y'all hearing what I'm saying? Y'all hear this? He said, I remember him saying, "It's still weird seeing you with my friend." That's what he was saying to Kim. He told Al B. Sure told Kim, "It's still weird seeing you with my friend, but you're happy. So I'm happy for you guys." Sean responded, "Thanks, man." Oh, wait. Or was Al talking to Sean? Whatever. "Thanks, man. Me and you, we've shared so much." Al replied coolly, "Word." The conversation took an odd and awkward turn when Sean said, "We all have been together sexually." Hear me now. "We all have been together sexually, but not together." I was shocked for a moment as quietness lingered in the room. I asked, "What do you mean by that? All together?" Al shifted uncomfortably, but Sean didn't hesitate. "You know how we sometimes invite other people in our bed." I couldn't believe it. "Oh, hell no, Sean. This is my son's father. Al, say something." What Al said was mind-boggling. Oh,
Lord.
baby. I don't know. It could be kind of hot. Bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all all been fucking. What? Wait a minute. What Al said was mind-boggling. Baby, I gotta tell you, it's hot now, shit. Fuck that. I'm trying to be all cute and stuff. Woo, baby, I'm clutching my pearls too. What Al said was mind-boggling. I don't know. It could be kind of hot. I miss you in that way. Although I couldn't believe Sean would do this, the truth is I still cared about Al. And this could be very hot. Girl, you freaky. That's okay though. That's all right. Ain't gonna yuck your yum. I just didn't want to mess up my relationship. And if things became awkward, how would it affect Quincy? Girl, you way beyond it right now. So I asked, "Are you both sure?" I imagined both of them inside of me. I knew this would be awkward sexually. There would be some bumping of genitals. But what happened next, I couldn't have imagined in my wildest dreams. Now, this next part, it is redacted with X's, but Al, I'm gonna read with my Holy Ghost imagination. Okay. Al began to fuck Sean. I couldn't believe it. I stood there in shock. But when Sean began to fuck Al in the ass, suck his dick, I ran out the room. It was too much. I couldn't. Sean called out to me, "Oh, come on, Kimmy." But you was okay with Al fucking Sean. Okay. They didn't chase after me. They stayed in the room and continued to fuck. I couldn't get that image out of my head. I couldn't get that image out of my head. I couldn't be with Sean for a while, but that wasn't the last time I saw Sean in a compromising position. Not by a long shot. One day I found a vault where he kept all of his encounters with men. Yes, he kept a record of it, but that's for later. Chapter 6. Here's the part about Tupac. Y'all make sure y'all share the live. Y'all enjoying the show. Just hit that Cash App right there. All the information, if you want to donate other ways, is in the comment section as well. All right, let's go ahead and get, hey, Auntie Deb. Oh, Jesus. Biggie took over East Coast hip hop, and Sean was brilliant, baby. If y'all, I already read this. Baby, this is going to knock y'all fucking socks off tonight. Okay? So, baby, just get y'all wine. And, oh, Jesus. Hold on. Biggie took over the East Coast. Biggie took over East Coast hip hop, and Sean was the brilliant mind that orchestrated it. He hired people to teach Chris, who is Biggie Smalls, how to flow and write his lyrics. He hired the best producers to do beats, although he took credit for them. And the music was unstoppable. At this point, Sean was sleeping. Ooh, baby. I was waiting to get to this part right here. Baby, I am clutching all my pearls. Because, baby, y'all can't say shit to me now. At this point, Sean was sleeping with all the powerful players and everyone that wanted to do music. Hear this again. Hear this again. At this point, Sean was sleeping with all the powerful players and everyone that wanted to do music, wanted to be a bad boy. Sean wheeled and dealed in a way that would have been unthinkable to many. He slept with the guys that really controlled the music to stay on top. A lot of names average people would never have heard of. There are guys that make the decision on who is winning and who is not. He hosted parties that were just a fancy name for orgies. Everyone wanted in. When I met Tupac, Sean and I had an open relationship. And yes, I slept with Pac. Shit, he was sexy. Sean didn't mind. Well, not until he tried to get Pac to join both of us. Pac was not good with that. This is where the relationship between them became strained. Tupac wasn't going to accept Sean's advance. Pac wasn't gay, and he wasn't about the advance. We were all in Sean's house, and I was drinking. Then they were smoking, and everyone was just relaxing. Sean came in on what I am sure he would have called a smooth approach. My baby is bad, isn't she? Pac threw me a sly smile. Hell yeah. I felt myself blush. Sean was now in full swing. You think you hit it better than me? I couldn't believe he disrespected me that way. I was not playing with my response. Sean, what the fuck? Pac came to my defense. Damn, bro. You ain't got to do the sister like that. Tupac appeared upset behind Sean's words, but Sean went in for the kill. Regardless, I think my dick is bigger than yours. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God almighty. This bitch said, I think my dick is bigger than yours. I bet I can make her come faster than you. What's up? Pac was appalled. What the fuck are you talking about, man? I ain't trying to run no fucking train. Sean continued. What you scared of? Let's see who fucks better. Let her be the judge. Yes. At this point, we had been inviting others in our bedroom for a while, but I am just not used to and will not stand for the disrespect. I wasn't the only one upset. Pac shouted, nigga, you talking about pulling your fucking dick out? Sean was undaunted. What, you scared? Tupac seemingly left. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix something real quick because I need everybody in the comment section. Hold on. All right. Let me go and open this up to everybody. All right. All right. There we go. Things were contentious since then. The two could not be in the same room. Pac avoided me as much as he did Sean. When they did bump into each other, the tension was palpable. It felt like blows would be thrown at any moment. Months passed with only the tension between them. It was uncomfortable, but nothing life or death. Then one day, while we were in the studio, it happened. I walked into Sean's office. He was having the conversation. Sean sat across from Jimmy Hinchman. Pac, don't leave the fucking studio alive. Y'all, I'm reading this. These are her words, not mine, okay? These are her words, not mine. I need all 562 of y'all to be in the comments talking. So months passed with only the tension between them. It was uncomfortable, but nothing life or death. Then one day while we were at the studio, it happened. I walked into Sean's office and he was having the conversation. Sean sat across from Jimmy Hinchman. Pac, don't leave that fucking studio alive. I don't think I was supposed to hear it. I continued as if I didn't. Hey, Sean. Good morning, Jimmy. They didn't seem to think I heard anything. I'm ordering breakfast. Smiling, Sean replied, first, let me get eggs sunny side up with grits and an orange juice. I could see he was hungover. Good. I don't want him knowing I know anything. If he just put a hit out. If he just put a hit out on Pac, knowing something could be dangerous, Jimmy, apparently not hungry, said nothing for me. As he stood to exit the room, he said to Sean, Let's make that happen. Then nodded to me and said, Kim, always a pleasure. With a wink to me and a nod to Sean, he turned and walked out. Jimmy was a part of our intimate circle. I went on as if nothing had happened. I'll make that call now. I smiled as I left, hoping I wasn't white as a sheet. I wasn't in the studio that night. Pac survived being shot. Wait, hold on. I wasn't in the studio that night. Pac survived being shot. Thank God. From what I understand, Sean and Chris, who is Biggie, saw Pac at the studio after he had been shot and did nothing. The way God works. After being shot, Pac made it to. After being shot, Tupac made it to the elevator and tried to escape, but it stopped at the floor Sean and Chris, who is Biggie Smalls, were on. When the doors opened, they saw him lying on the elevator floor, riddled with bullets. The fact that they didn't call the ambulance, although they saw Pac lying there swimming in a pool of his own blood, would be all the evidence that Pac ever needed. He, of course, assumed they placed a hit, and Tupac is a soldier. This is not something that will be unanswered. Tupac didn't do well. He lost a testicle, but he survived. It was orchestrated, and Sean Puffy Combs was the orchestrator. Oh, so what y'all think about that? I'm on chapter 7 right now. I'm about to go into chapter 7. What y'all think about that? Babe, I almost feel like I need a cigarette for this. Shut the damn door. Chapter 7. Marcus said, I have a question. Who is Jimmy? Maybe that's one of the people who worked at Bad Boys. Chapter 7, the threats. Okay, so just to try to answer some questions really quick. Yeah, I would say there's two reasons why Tupac died. There's two reasons why Tupac died, and you all will hear this in this story. Actually, I think it's in this chapter. Yeah, actually, yeah. It's in this chapter. You're going to hear why Tupac and Biggie died. Tupac actually got shot because of his what was it? His letdown to Puffy, because he didn't want it to get out, and then plus, you're going to advance and all this other stuff. And then plus, you made my girl come faster and harder than me. And this man really had a dick issue. He really, babe, this is how narcissistic this man is. This is how narcissistic this man is. Chapter 7. At this point, I knew I had to get away from him, but I was scared. Is he going to take my life if I try to escape? On February evening, I thought I had found my opportunity at dinner after an event where we were at a ritzy restaurant in a private booth. It was an exclusive setup. We were alone. Oh yeah, this is the part. We were in public. Perfect. Sean was on the phone talking to an unknown listener. As he sat down, His words on that call will be etched into my mind forever. We're going to release Who Shot You now. He waited for a response, then went on to say, of course, they're going to think Big. Of course, they're going to think Big was talking about Pac. That was the whole fucking point. Nobody would give a fuck about a diss track against LL fucking Cool J. Do you know how much money we'll make with this kind of rap beef? Niggas battling after someone really got shot? This may not be the best time for this conversation. Sean was finishing up. We drop that shit tomorrow. That's what Sean said. He listened into the phone, then responded, There's going to be blood in the streets. Niggas missed. Pac's alive. Let's capitalize on that shit. When he responds, it's going to mean more money. I'll call you back. Then hung up and spoke to me. What's wrong? I tried my best to give a fake smile at what I had heard. After all, me and Pac were intimate. I responded, nothing. Sean wasn't fooled. Are you sure? His demeanor was threatening, but I responded as cool as I could muster to this intimidating stare. Yeah, of course. He took my hand saying, that's wonderful. He began to squeeze my hand until it hurt as he continued, because seeing you walk in the office while I was talking about killing that motherfucker and you not saying shit to me had me a little concerned. His grip was starting to hurt badly. You heard me as he continued to squeeze tighter. Your pretending you didn't hear anything was a sign of your loyalty to me, not something I should be concerned about, right? I had no choice but to give him the answer he wanted. I knew I was trapped when I responded, of course, I'm loyal to you. Bitch, you crazy. He let me go as I responded, good. And remember, I got the big dick. This motherfucker said this. He said, good. And remember, I'm the big dick. Bitch. Okay. I snatched my hand back in pain. I smiled and said, let's start off with a good wine. He snapped his finger and his favorite wine was poured for him. They knew what Sean wanted, and what he wanted, he got. I'm trapped. All right, I'm trapped. Now isn't the time for me to launch my escape plan. I have to be strategic. It's going to be hard to leave the glamour and the glitz, the lifestyle. I mean, this man just snapped his finger. This man just snapped his finger in one of the most exclusive restaurants in New York City, and they poured his drink of choice. The bottle of wine is $800. This is in 1994. The list to get in this place is 6 months long. If you are somebody, Mayor Giuliani had a table here tonight. Also, if I got up and walked out, I would be safe. But what about tomorrow? I had to think. He sipped his wine and smiled. You're not drinking? He pointed at my glass, and of course, a waiter filled it. They knew what I liked as well. Sean has a bad temper. He yells sometime, and okay, he roughed me up once or twice. Baby, you sound like one of them women who just giving excuses. But he never punched me. He never bruised me, and he never hit Quincy. I wouldn't have stood for that. He never laid a hand on my son. At that time, I never thought of him touching Quincy in any way. Then the significance of what he said hit me. Is he mad at Tupac over me? I'm the big dick? Oh my God. The last time he put his hands on me, y'all check this out. Make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all check this shit out right here. I'm the big dick. Oh my God. The last time he put his hands on me, it was because I enjoyed Jamie Foxx too much. Bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Bitch, I gotta sip some more wine on there. Shit, he enjoyed Jamie Foxx too. He gets so insanely jealous, it's not fair. Y'all, that's what the thing said. That's what the thing said. He said, the reason why he put his hands on me was because I enjoyed Jamie Foxx too much. Bitch. And you said, shit, he enjoyed Jamie Foxx too. He gets insanely jealous. It's not fair. He wants to bring other men into the bedroom, but gets jealous when he does. Damn, you're quiet tonight. He said, snapping his finger back. He said, snapping me back into present. I asked the question that was burning in my mind. Since I walked into that office, what does Chris think about this? She asked that question. I asked the question that was burning in my mind since I had walked into that office. What does Chris, Biggie Smalls, think about this? He looked at me coolly and said, his fat ass better keep doing music. That's what the motherfucker said. A third, oh baby, y'all, this about to be some tea right here. This is about to be some tea. He. Y'all ready? Is y'all ready for this? Thanks, Moni. Baby, this is about to be some tea right here. Y'all ready? Is y'all ready? Nana said, wait. Is you ready? Is you ready? A third guest was escorted over by security. Sean motioned for him to sit. A waiter walked over to Sean Carter. Bitch, I need some drink for this. This is just too much. Bitch, hold on. Oh, Jesus. A third guest was escorted over by security. Sean motioned for him to sit. A waiter walked over to Sean Carter, who is Jay-Z, and asked, "What would you like? Would you like something?" Carter responded, "No, thank you." Then said hello to me with a smile, and smiling, I replied, "Hey, Carter," and took a sip of my drink. The Seans, the Seans may share a bed together from time to time, but thankfully, I was never asked to join. Carter went on to speak to Sean. "I thought we were meeting in private," Sean replied with a nonchalant shrug. "I had to discuss something with her. It's fine. Go ahead." He wielded this kind of power. Carter shifted uncomfortably in his chair before continuing. "It's true. Chris, Biggie, and Tupac were about to start their own label." Sean slammed his fist against the table, shouting, "Doesn't anyone have any fucking loyalty?" Carter, "Well, that's not happening now, right?" Sean peered at Carter with distrust. "What the fuck are you so eager to share? Why the fuck are you so eager to share this with me?" Chris is your man. Fuck, he brought you on, and you're stabbing him in the back? Chris is Biggie, so Biggie brought Puffy on. I'm sorry, Chris, who is Biggie Smalls, had brought Jay-Z on. He brought you on, and you're stabbing him in the back? Carter responded with indignity. "First, I'm trying to be that nigga's son." He said, "First, I'm tired of being that nigga's son. I need to come out from under his damn shadow." Sean smiled slightly. "Okay, I respect that." Carter kept going. "On top of that, this nigga is making that move, and it should have been me with him." Sean looked at Carter blankly. "Pac put Chris on. You know, this. What's this really about, Carter? Don't fucking try to play with me. The Jay-Z of today wasn't born yet. This young Sean Carter was in over his head. Cornered, he had to spill it out. I want his spot." I'm reading what it say, y'all. I'm reading what it motherfucking say. He said, "I want his spot. Ambitious. Now this is a man I can work with." Sean made a grandiose gesture towards Carter. "Waiter, get this motherfucker whatever he wants." Carter smiled. "Thank you." Sean responded honestly and ambitious. Wow. Now I think about them videos when they was at that party. It makes a whole lot of motherfucking sense now. "We're going to make a lot of bread together." Carter ordered a drink as he stated again. "Guess he won't be leaving with that nigga to do their own label now." Sean responded with his normal air of arrogance. "Why don't you let me worry about that?" I took this as my cue to escape. I told Sean, "I'm going to go ahead and go back to Quincy." Sean was wrapped up in his conversation with Carter and barely noticed as he excused me. "Have the limo drop you off." We didn't eat. He didn't care. I smiled and kissed him on the cheek and left. Y'all, I can finish chapter 8. Y'all want to finish the rest of this tomorrow? Or y'all want to go ahead? Because, baby, this is getting juicy right here. My God, today, I need 800 people on this live right now. I need 800 people on this YouTube page right now. I need 800 people. You said go ahead. You said now. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep reading. Y'all need to hit that like button right now. Y'all need to hit that like button. I need everybody to hit that like button right now. I ain't even playing about it. I need y'all to hit that like button right now. Don't have me up here reading and y'all not hitting that like button, enjoying tonight. As many people that I have on this this show right now, I need to have just that many likes on this thing. And y'all can hit that goddamn Cash App too. Daniel Jones, you can shut the fuck up, baby. I'm reading. I'm shocked as I'm reading this. Here you talking about. All right. Let's go ahead and get right on to it. Let me check this live real quick. Go ahead and get right on to it. Baby, it's 305 of y'all on. It's 305 likes. I need 700. It's 700. I need 700 people. Hit that like button. And matter of fact, y'all can go ahead, hit $8 to $10 in that Cash App, okay? All right. Actress, model, this is chapter 8. Actress, model, and fashion designer Kidada Jones was Tupac Shakur's fiance and is the daughter of record producer Quincy Jones and actress Peggy Lipton. Being around other celebrities was just a part of life. Meeting Kidada was just one of those events. And as time went on, we became close. We hung out together, went shopping, and so on. It was about the same time I met Kimora Lee Simmons. Those were the days, or so I thought. We also had girl talk. And the fact that she was dating someone I had previously been with wasn't a source of contention. We didn't get jealous of each other. It was just girl talk stuff. No, I did not become intimate with Kidada. Kimora was too jealous of that. Bitch, what? No, I did not become intimate with Kidada. Kimora was too jealous of that. Yes, Kidada knew about Kimora. Sean and I all began. Wait, hold on, bitch. Wait a minute. Yes, Kidada knew about Kimora, Sean, and I all being together sexually. Damn. Of course she did. We shared that kind of thing. We were all open and honest with each other about almost everything. A true friendship, except I couldn't be open and honest about everything. Not anymore. Sean made sure of that. Kidada and Tupac were the greatest couple. He was always so cool. Yes, sexy. She was so beautiful and fun. Before all of the tension and the beef, we used to all hang out together. It was always dope vibes, but with Tupac shooting and the suspicion surrounding Sean and Jimmy, the vibes between Kidada and I weren't always perfect. Then came that night. Award shows weren't anything new for us. At this point, we dolled up as the men. We dolled up as the men groomed. We didn't choose what we. Well, that sounds like some church shit, I know. We didn't choose what we wore. A stylist prepared our color palette. A makeup artist did our makeup, and our hairstylist did our hair. This was just the way of things. We shared the best hairstylists. We shared the best stylists in the business. Sometimes we would all go to the studio for an event to get our measurements taken, but this time Kidada seemed different. I felt like something was wrong, but when I probed her, she wouldn't say anything. When the day of the event was here, we would all see each other inside. Even though Sean was my man as far as props, I had nothing on Kidada. Being Quincy Jones' daughter had perks, and superstardom was among them. Pac wasn't there. When she saw us, she came over to our table and we sat around kicking it in a very dope vibe. Sean knew he was going to clean up. Sean knew he was going to clean up in this award show. He had all but taken over the East Coast musically. With all the hits, there really was no way he wouldn't. Okay, with all the hits, there really was no way that he wouldn't. Bad Boy is Hall of Fame stuff now. Sean P. Diddy Combs knew it. Sean smiled at Kidada as she sat at our table, but something about that smile didn't seem authentic. Soon I would know why. He's sick. He's sick. When he had a grudge against someone, when Sean P. Diddy Combs had a grudge against someone, as she sat, Sean said, Bad Boy is going to clean the fuck up. From his table with Faith, Chris replied, hell yeah. And that new shit we bussin' out gonna have these niggas sick. Kidada signaled to the waiter to pour her a glass of ginger ale and sat over at her table. As the waiter refreshed her drink, she said, Pac's music gonna get some love too. Sean grimaced. Oh, come on, Sean. I know y'all got your differences, but you have to admit the man makes great music. Sean looked at me out of the corner of his eye, then took another sip of his favorite cognac and replied, Bad Boy got the hottest music on the fucking planet, but I ain't tripping. Everybody got to get some shine, right? Oh my God. Ooh. All right. Can I get everybody to hit that like button right now? I need everybody to hit the like button right now. Everybody to hit the like button right now. Please do that for me right now. Everybody hit the like button. It does not cost you anything to hit the like button, okay? Everybody hit the like button right now. Thank you kindly. Thank you so much. And if you're generous, hit the Cash App as well. Kidada side, Sean, Tupac thinks you were involved with him getting shot. You two were so close. She said that to him? Kidada side, Sean, I got to read this again. Tupac thinks you were involved with him getting shot. You two were so close. You need to make this right. Sean responded indignantly. Why the fuck would that nigga think I had anything to do with it? Kidada retorted, Sean, can you blame him? Sean was obviously not happy with that question by his reply. Hell yeah, I blame him. We had a good thing going. Oh my God.
Oh, Lord.
Baby, this is over some dick. Oh, this is over some fucking dick. He said, yeah, I blame him. We had a good thing going. All of us. That nigga turned on me. And you mad about the record label. Okay. We had a good thing going. All of us. That nigga turned on me. And he has the fucking balls to blame me for his shooting. The indignity he managed to spew out while lying through his teeth was something I did not expect. I was thrown back by a moment before interjecting. Da. Do we have to do this tonight? It's Sean's big night. Kamora heard the ruckus and made her way over to our table as well. She sat down and said, hey, everybody, with that big dimple smile. I smiled and replied, hey. Kidada also seemed happy to see her as she said, hey, what's up, Kimmy? Kamora, never the type to hold her tongue, went straight at it. The whole place is buzzing with the fact that you're sitting here accusing Sean of having Pac shot. All kinda allowed. She laughed. Kidada seemed embarrassed as she looked around to see everybody staring and whispering, but she wasn't about to back off. In fact, she doubled down. Anybody here not talking about it ain't real anyways. We all know Sean was behind it. Kimora forced a smile. Honey, we don't have to do this here. Kidada made clear she was not to be silenced as she continued. Oh, let's not hurt the feelings of Sean Puffy Combs. This nigga, he only had one of the most prolific rappers in the game shot. Sean clenched his hands into a fist. If this was anyone else, this would have turned ugly. But this was Quincy Jones' daughter. Sean was a monster in the streets, well feared by men that knew, and he did not want any of the smoke Quincy Jones could bring. Oh, but he did not want any of this, babe, because Quincy Jones was before him. Kidada could continue with impunity. Sean could not touch her. Christopher and Mary both wanted to defend the super producer that made them famous, but both started to stand and make their way over to the table. But Sean signaled them off with a firm motion of his hand. They remained in their seats, watching helplessly. Kidada seemed to be on a full rampage. You're not safe in the street, Sean. You think you're untouchable. Kimora seemed almost red in the face when she grabbed Kidada by the hand, saying, I gotta go to the restroom. Kidada, not willing to stop, snatched her hand away, yelling, let go of me. Kimora needed her to get a grip and said sternly, as a parent speaking to a child mid-tantrum, "Da?" Kidada turned to her and yelled, "What?" Kimora nodded toward the crowded room, and Kidada looked around. Here, she deflated slightly. Kimora, now controlled, spoke firmly, but softly. Let's go to the powder. Let's go powder our nose. Kidada nodded with a grimace and gave a smart look back at Sean as she walked away. As attention slowly melted away, as attention slowly melted away, I asked Sean, "You okay?" Sean didn't reply at first. He looked around, saw that no one was really paying attention now, that the ruckus had died down, and stood to get the pitcher of the ginger ale from Kidada's table and poured himself a drink from it. Looked around again, saw no one was paying attention, and put the pitcher back on the table. What was he doing? Then I heard what was he doing? Then I heard the distant sound of liquid being poured into liquid. Oh my God. Is he? Is he peeing into the pitcher? He smiled at me as he brought the pitcher back from under the table and finally replied to me, "I'm good." Then he stood and returned the pitcher to the table. I was in awe. I knew he had a bad temper, but this was disgusting. I'll never eat or drink something after we have had an argument again. Kidada and Kimora made their way back to the table. Kidada made her way back to her table to sit. As Sean watched on quietly, Sean made small talk. Which songs do you think they'll give me towards? Which songs do you think they'll give me awards for? As Kidada poured her drink, Sean's bodyguard made his way over to the table. I think he stopped her from. Oh, okay. As Kidada poured her drink, Sean's bodyguard made his way over to the table. I think he stopped her from drinking, as everyone else just sat and watched. Jean risked incurring Sean's wrath. If I'm right, I replied, babe, your catalog is crazy. It could be a lot of the songs. Sean glared at Kidada's table the entire night. Whew. Going back to Cali, this is chapter 9. We had a wild night. It was after one of Sean's infamous parties. Everyone was there, and we not only had threesomes, but we also swapped partners. Our sex life was crazy, but I got to do things with Sean I would never have been able to do with a straight man. Sean cared about me, but it was becoming more and more obvious that he preferred men.
Cause if you like men, don't marry that woman. Oh Lord.
He was like Caesar, every woman's man and every man's woman. But truthfully, at that stage, I was becoming okay with it. I woke up and left the bedroom where I was with bitch. Now, I didn't read this shit. I didn't read this. Hold up. I woke up and left the bedroom where I was with Jada Pinkett. And Sean happened to be coming out of the bedroom with, I don't know who this is, and Will Smith. Yes, blank attended the parties from time to time. Who the fuck is this? Oh. All right. Yes, blank attended the parties from time to time. I could see him and Will kind of snuggled up on the bed together. Duran Martin. Oh, shit. That's who that is. That's who that is. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. I'm glad somebody said in the comments. That makes sense. Okay. Allegedly, Sean happened to be coming out of the bedroom with Duran Martin, allegedly, and Will Smith. Yes, Duran Martin attended the parties from time to time, allegedly. I'm going to say that. I could see him and Will. What's this? Oh, thank you. I could see him and Will kind of snuggled up on the bed together. I was grateful I wasn't asked to join in that room. I didn't really like Duran Martin. Sean smiled when he saw me. Good morning. Here at the orgy parties, he wasn't very affectionate. He didn't have to pretend, but he couldn't walk straight. Bitch, what? Here at the orgies, he wasn't very affectionate. He didn't have to pretend, but he couldn't walk straight. I knew his ass felt, literally. Wow. We've had sessions playing with each other's anal cavity. Bitch. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wanted to be home before Quincy woke up. So I told him, I'm getting ready to go. He responded, let's have a cup of coffee first. This meant he wanted to talk. I don't know what it was about, but in situations like this, I didn't really have a choice. He was becoming more violent when he didn't get what he wanted. I didn't really want to fight, so I sat down. But before we started talking, I'm going to say allegedly, Duran Martin came out the room. Sean was wearing boxers. Dwayne Martin was in his birthday suit, allegedly. Dwayne Martin allegedly addressed us morning. When he turned around, when he turned around in order to close the door, there was to close the door, there was a dried cum stain on his back. Allegedly, Dwayne Martin walked over and pulled a chair out to sit next to us and light up a blunt. Sean stretched, smiled, and said, "This East Coast, West Coast beef is more lucrative than I thought." It might not be him, y'all. I don't know. But it's getting dangerous. Dwayne Martin allegedly responded, "Business first." No, I don't think that's him, y'all. It might be, though. "Business first thing in the morning? Damn, cuz. You own it. But you know you don't got nothing to worry about. You got a pass, daddy." Jesus. Dwayne smiled, coolly. Sean apparently had something to talk about with Dwayne, allegedly as well. Because he said, "I can't protect everybody, especially if someone is no longer going to be on my label." But it was apparent that, I'm gonna say allegedly, Dwayne Martin was taken aback by his turn of events, by his reply. "Sean, are you saying what I think you're saying?" Sean continued, "It's taxing on my resources to protect people. Someone that isn't 100% on my team can't get 100% of my protection." What the hell is going on here? What did Sean want? What did Sean want from me? This morning is turning out to be way more than I expected, and I have to go. Quincy will be looking for me. Meanwhile, this person apparently wanted clarity. So, to be clear, if something happened, I'm going to say Dwayne made quotation marks with his fingers to one of your artists that was leaving your label anyways, it would be considered he makes another set of quotation marks out of control. Is that what you're saying? Wait a minute. Can they be talking about Biggie? Is Sean saying he won't protect Biggie? At this point, I was too young, too naive, too hungover to understand that this was not a lack of protection. This was a hit. Where did this come from this morning? But an older, wiser me understood now what I did not comprehend all those years ago. Sean was just getting to the real reason why he had Dwayne there. This don't even sound like Dwayne, but the world was about to lose Biggie. And XXX laughed. "You a cold motherfucker, Sean." Sean said, "Why the fuck should I protect someone that isn't going to stick around? I made him. that nigga should be worshiping the ground I fucking walk on. I was thinking Sean's ego is rearing its ugly head, and I wanted to get out of there, but instincts told me I need to tread lightly and tread very carefully. So my next move had to be calculated. I don't really want any part of this, not even implementing, but I was just dragged right into the middle of it. If what was happening here ever comes out, will I be held as a accomplice? But even as those thoughts crossed my mind, I couldn't just pretend this was okay. So I said, well, Sean, he hasn't left yet. They're just rumors. Are you going to let him die because of some rumors? Sean glared at me, the anger in his voice obviously steamed from hurt, as he said, I know when I'm being betrayed. I'm not killing anyone, but I'm not protecting somebody that doesn't have my back 150%. Fuck that. This was railing out of control. My mind began to race. Is there any way to get through to him? Maybe I could use the finance route. Sean, he's bringing in so much money. You put so much money into cultivating him. Are you going to throw away all that money? That's when he revealed how, That's when he revealed how thought out this meeting really was. If he leaves, shit. Y'all, I have an issue. It might be my ADHD, but I be reading stuff before I actually read it out of my mouth. This is toxic. This is toxic as fuck. This is just, bitch. Oh, hold on. Hold on. If he leaves, he takes all the money I invested into creating him. Sean sighed. But if he can't protect himself and something terrible happens, then the money I would make up, damn, motherfucking damn.
Oh, Lord.
Bitch. Bitch, this right here. Ooh, wee. Baby, this, ooh. Okay, let me go back over this. But if he can't protect himself and something happens, and something terrible does happen, then the money I would make off of his death would blow away all the money we have made so far. Sounds just like the situation with Whitney Houston. I was perplexed. Sean, he continued, he's worth more to me dead than alive. Sean Combs is a calculated monster. So I don't think that this was Dwayne Martin. This couldn't have been Dwayne Martin. This couldn't have been him. Blank chimes in. I get that, fam. A lot of people out there want Biggie dead too. Without your protection, he doesn't stand a chance in Cali. Biggie is going to die. This is crazy. I dare not say anything else about it. Sean smiles and stands to walk off to a safe behind a picture. There, he pulls out a bag marked with X name. He turns to X and says, that's why you're worth your weight in gold. You understand me? Here's a little something for you to take care of my people. Oh, shit. Okay, so wait. Oh. So this must be Keefe. Okay, I'm making guess, y'all, because he just gave Keefe some money. Or gave this. That's why you're worth your weight in gold. You understand? Do you understand me? Here's a little something for you to take care of my people. X smiles. Sean, I love you, baby. You know I got your back. Your problems are my problems. I'll make sure to have my people take care of your people. I need to get out of here. This is crazy. I attempted to leave again. Sean, I want to go to Quincy before he wakes up. Sean looked at me, responding, it's getting late. Give him a kiss for me. I'm going to get out of here. Thank God. X, always with something to say. I love to meet the little tyke sometime. Not a chance in hell. Something about this guy creeps me out. I forced a smile. That would be great. I made my exit. Y'all, I gotta take a break. I'm on chapter 10. Y'all, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. It makes sense. It makes sense. This right here, my God. But see, this is where, I mean the donut, a little Chinese donut. This is where all the stuff that I've been hearing, all these years is starting to make sense. And I knew something eventually would come out. Yeah, this mess is crazy. Mm-hmm. And see, for the fact that he even told Biggie's mama that he owed me this, he owed me. No, nigga, he didn't owe you nothing. Wow. Woo. All right. They need to exhume Kim's body. Matter of fact, they didn't even got to exhume it. When they did the first autopsy on that woman's body, when they did the first autopsy on her body, they had already found out that she didn't die from a pneumonia. She died, it was said allegedly that she died from pneumonia. She died from pneumonia. And it was like something that was put in her drink or something in her food. This man killed that woman, had her killed or something. This right here. Oh, excuse me. At this point, the relationship between Sean and I had been off and on for quite a while. We were off at this point, and he had put hands on me. He had put hands on me again. This time, this is chapter 10, for something that didn't even happen. It was all in his head. When the phone rang, I picked it up anyways. Hi, Sean. He sounded trepidatious as he said, "We've been broke up for a while at this point." Yeah, he continued. "I don't want anyone to know about my," he paused and searched for the right word, "proclivities." I replied, "So you don't want people to know about you being gay?" Sean exploded. "See, that's why I fucking lose control on you." What? Oh my God. "See, that's why I fucking lose control on you. So I just plainly stated, goodbye, Sean." "Wait," he screamed. "What, Sean?" "I'm sorry, okay? You're always fucking sorry." He took a deep breath. "I have to do something to cover myself." I sighed. "Do whatever you fucking want, Sean. When you see this in the news, it's not real." This made me calm down a moment. Hold on. What could he be talking about? Wait, what? When you see this in the news, it's not real. This made me calm down a moment. What could he be talking about? He continued, "I'm only doing this for press." "Doing what, Sean?" After a long pause, he continued, "She knows what this is. She is just pretending to cover me." "Sean, what the hell are you talking about?" Another pause. "Publicly, I'm going to be dating someone else, a video girl." I laughed. "Why would you do that?" "I have to cover myself." I was getting mad. I was actually angering at myself more than at him. Why was I getting jealous? I was sitting there actually comparing myself to a vixen in my mind. They are thick, but look at my body. Did he prefer them light-skinned, big butt girls from the videos? The same thing. Look him, y'all. The same thing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy. What's y'all thoughts? Thank you, Julia. Who did this? Thank you, Julia. Thank you, voiceover by Stephanie. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much. Yeah, this J-Lo. This J-Lo right here. This is J-Lo. They are thick, but look at my body. Did he prefer the light-skinned, big butt girls from the videos? I conned myself. No. I know he likes men. Any damn way. I regained control as I asked, why the hell are you telling me? He sighed. I wanted you to find out from me first. Like, I give a shit. He came at me with his favorite line. You know I love you. I was getting old. I could only think to myself, here we go. She said it was getting old. Not I was getting old. It was getting old. I could only think to myself, here we go. Love is a big, strong word. I'm tired of him throwing it around, using it when it fits his needs. He's using it while he's sitting here telling me about dating someone else. I replied, you don't hit people with you love, Sean. Love doesn't hurt. He sucked his teeth as he responded. Come on, are you serious? That shit's for children. You weren't in fucking high school. Sometimes things happen. That doesn't mean I don't love you. I wouldn't hit you if I did. Bitch, what the fuck?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, hell no. Lock this motherfucker. Keep this bitch locked the fuck up. Keep this motherfucker locked the fuck up. I ain't playing. Keep this motherfucker locked the fuck up. Did this bitch just say what I think the fuck he said? He said, come on, are you serious? This shit's for children. Where you weren't in fucking high school. Sometimes things happen. That doesn't mean I don't love you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I wouldn't hit you if I didn't. Bitch, I know you motherfucking lying. Wait, what? That sounded wrong. You said exactly what you meant. Sean said, wait, that sounded wrong. No, bitch, no. She said, that sounded exactly the way you meant it. He took a breath. There was an awkward silence. The fact that I was still on the phone and waiting for him to speak meant he had the power. He was more conscious as he continued. He didn't want to lose the power. Kim, no more. No one that I don't care about can bring that kind of emotion out of me. What, nigga? What the hell? Oh my God. Bitches, I can Tina Turner. Bitch, I'm talking about this tomorrow. Hold the fuck on. I wanted to say, is that how you talk to the dudes after using butt plugs? But there is a line I do not cross. Instead, I said, you say that while you're dating some other bitch. That's just for the public. I was done. I was done. It could be heard in my voice as I said, whatever, Sean. Do what you need to do. Leave me alone. I'm never giving up on us, he cried. I responded to that emotional control attempt with the little resolve I could muster. I didn't even believe the words that came tumbling out of his mouth. Sean, There is no us anymore. Goodbye. Tell Quincy I miss him. He threw out his emotional manipulation. Thank you, Shantae. His emotional manipulation was really driving me crazy. This time I said with much more conviction, goodbye, Sean. I hung up. Manipulating bastard. Are y'all enjoying this? Are y'all enjoying this? Are y'all enjoying this? Hello, are y'all enjoying this? This is wow. This is a lot, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. What Kim does not have in here is the shit that just makes me side-eye everything. Because the more I look at things that have been exposed in the music industry, I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. From the stuff with Trey Songz, from the stuff with Chris Brown, from the stuff with even T.I. Y'all remember the naked nude of T.I.? Hell, I got it. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember the nude of what's his name? Justin Bieber. Y'all remember the nude of Chris Brown? All these people that supposedly their nudes are coming out, and it's like, what? Like all this stuff coming out, like it's a way of trying to manipulate and to control people. And of Usher, this is a way to manipulate and to control people. This is what this is. This is what this is. All right, chapter 11. Damn. Y'all got 30 more. Baby, let me tell y'all something. By the time I get to the end of this book, y'all gonna be like, holy motherfucking fuck. Yeah, let's talk about that too. Lori Harvey is an old ass prostitute from motherfucking Memphis, Tennessee. I'm from Memphis by way of Florida. Look how she raised her daughter. Just like Kim Kardashian. You out here pushing Lori Harvey, that little girl, all out here to these men and stuff like that. So it's a come up. Y'all, man. And this ain't got, and I want people to stop. This ain't got nothing to do with God. People run to God to make things look good. They run to religion when they want things to look a certain way. They run to religion when they want things to, oh, you know, he's a good guy. Praise God. We're praying for him. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that bullshit. These folks know how to use church just like these niggas are in church. They are manipulative and they're fucking grimy. They're manipulative and they're fucking grimy. Don't be confused. And these niggas that's in church is the same damn way. Usher and Meek removed all their tweets yesterday and today. Usher was in this stuff. Usher was in this stuff when he was a little kid, what, about 14, something like that? And y'all remember the video with Kevin Hart, and then in the video with Kevin Hart, what they was talking about, there was a damn dildo on the bed. Hello? It was a damn dildo on the bed. All right, here we go. Chapter 11. Chapter 11. And let's talk about this too. Let's talk about this. Where's TDJ? Well, how did TDJs get in all this? How did TDJs get in all of this? Again, this is a powerful man. TD Jakes is powerful in the religious sector. All these niggas run to TD Jakes. All these niggas run to TD Jakes. TD Jakes control the religious world. Let's talk about that. She just said that, ooh, baby. She just said that this man was sleeping with the who's who, the top that we don't even know. The top. So then that makes a lot of sense to me how y'all niggas run the TD Jakes and his inner circle. Because if I'm reading this correct, y'all trying to sleep y'all away with the who's who. Because if they're doing it in the hip hop community, they doing it in the religious. Because baby, these folks they not worried about God. Let me tell you something, it don't take much to preach. And the Lord, and woo, oh Lord, it don't take much. It don't take much, baby. Get your little organ and stuff. It don't take much. It don't take much. This ain't got nothing to do with God. Religion and church is a mask. That's all it is. Y'all share this live. Y'all, it's 1,000 some of y'all, 1,088 of y'all on here. Y'all make sure y'all share this live. Make sure this stuff go viral. This is facts. This is truth. Y'all talking about, oh, this ain't no, listen. People have used religion. That's why Puffy ran his ass over to TD Jakes and pray for me. Y'all remember all them videos I did, especially with One to Bind them, TD Jakes, and all these little raggedy ass people? Baby, all this stuff is coming out. And you got people who try to come on here to say that they're a content creator and a vlogger for the church sector because they're the ones trying to manipulate the system because they're getting paid through the system, through somebody else with the upper ups and carrying on stuff like that. Don't play with it. Please don't play with it. Make me hate y'all. Thank you, baby. Don't play with it. Y'all, this all this stuff is coming out. And that's why the people want to control and manipulate and try to get people money and all. Baby, please. Baby, please. I wish I could say what I want to say right now. Because, baby, I ain't never lied. I don't care what's going on. I ain't never lied about nail case, nail anything that I've ever dealt with. Hello, somebody. Just like these are Kim's words. These are Kim's words, not mine. For chapter 11. For a while, I was actually happy to see Sean go. I was getting older and the sex parties were out of control. It was getting time for me to slow down. Quincy was getting older and I knew that if I kept going, the rumors circulating were going to eventually find a way to get back to him. What will he think of me? Deshaun, thank you so much. What will he think of me? Girl, you shouldn't worry about what he's thinking of you. What will he think of me? Chris is about to take his trip to California. Chris, aka Biggie, is about to take his trip to California. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen out there, but I felt like Tiana Wallace was about to be an orphan. Damn. I knew I didn't want any ties to that. As I was sitting there contemplating all of this in my robe, sipping my wine on this Friday evening, my doorbell rang. I was not expecting company. I opened the door and found Sean. My heart skipped a beat. I was shocked, but recovered quickly. I forced a smile and told him with a slightly slurred speech, "Hey, come in. Shit. I am way more intoxicated than I thought." Sean entered, looking around suspiciously, then turned to me and smiled, saying, "You haven't been returning my calls. I just wanted to make sure you're okay." "I'm fine." He obviously was not here out of concern. He was checking to see who was here. Sean was controlling like that. Yes, even though we were not together, he was dating someone else. He started to make his way to my living room. I attempted to put a quick end to the visit, but it came out a little more direct than I intended. So, since you can see I'm fine, you can let me go back to bed now. Part of me wanted him to stay, As he entered the living room, I was forced to follow. Sean was very direct with his next inquiry. Is someone else waiting for you? No, but Sean, we're not together. You're dating someone else. I can fuck whoever I choose. With this, Sean became irate. He fiercely slammed me into the ground. What? Oh my word. He fiercely slammed me to the ground, and he pulled out a 22 and set it on the end table. He turned to me calmly. I was scared. My voice quivered as I pleaded to him, Sean, please stop. Quincy is here. How did we get here? How did we get to this point? How did we get to this point that he was in my living room threatening me with a gun? Can I get all y'all to hit that like button for me? I need all y'all to hit that like button real quick. That's it. Everybody hit that like button. He knew. He knelt on one knee and got right in my face to say, you're mine. You don't have a choice in that now. I can't live without you. He stood up, composing himself. I was terrified as I whimpered, Sean, that's not love. Sean picked up his gun and cocked it. Damn. He looked at me almost thoughtfully and asked, have you ever heard? Have you ever heard? If I can't have you, no one can. Bitch. Sean, please don't. Quincy will hear. Sean smiled and put the gun away, saying, oh, this is just for dramatic effects. I would never shoot you. If I was going to kill you, no one will trace it to me. You know how many people? What? Y'all, that's the ADHD thing kicking in. Hold on. You know how many people I've had to take care of over the years? It would be quiet, something in your food or drink. Damn, bitch. I got to read that one more time. You know how many people I've had to take care of over the years? It will be quiet, something in your food or your drink. Something that will never get back to me. I wouldn't shoot you. Do you understand? I could only nod, tears flowing down my face. He looked at me thoughtfully as he reached down to help me up. I could do nothing but agree. He's a terrifying monster. Now, he wanted to smooth it over, and I had to go along with it. What else could I do? Listen, baby, I don't ever want to hurt you. You know I really love you, or I would have moved on. Thinking about living my life without you is just too hard. If someone ever tried to hurt you, I would kill them. My back hurts from where I hit it. Wait, my back hurt from where I hit it on the table when he shoved me. All I could do as he helped me up was nod, and I understood through my streaming tears, which he wiped. He looked towards Quincy's room. Let me say goodnight. No, Sean, please. He, thinking quickly, he was to get up in the morning. Sean looked at me with a unreadable look. He was studying me. Look, I'm going to go. Nervously, I walked him to the front door. This is over. Thank God. He kissed me, and I didn't want him touching me. I couldn't refuse. I couldn't refuse. Kiss Quincy for me. I tried to keep my composure as I replied, sure, Sean. He opened the door to leave. Then the bodyguard that was waiting outside escorted him to the car. This was far worse than I realized. Why would he need a bodyguard at my front door? How was he anticipating this to go? After I shut the door, I had another drink. For tonight, the nightmare was over. I sipped on my wine and cried. A few days, he sent dozens of roses. He bought Quincy expensive toys. He didn't want me. He wanted me to keep his secret. I'm trapped. He has the authorities under his thumb. Wow. I can't go to them. This is like a gangster movie. How high up does his power go? How far is his reach? The FBI, the CIA? Who is not corrupted or won't get silenced by the upper chain of command? Can anyone help me and my child? He found his way back to my bed. I had no choice. All right, chapter 12, A Mama's Love. Shit. The calamity that ensured behind the death of Biggie, damn, he did already, shook the East Coast. It rocked me as well. Sean could have stopped it. He was complicit in it. He was a contributor. He knew it was going to happen and didn't stop it. This was his friend. No, they were not nearly as close as Sean would have the public to believe. But as far as Sean was concerned, we were great. To the public, we were just having an on and off relationship of a normal couple. And I probably just seemed like a money-hungry whore. But the truth is, I just got used to not having a choice. Today, I recognized it from what it was. I just recognized it for what it was. Stockholm Syndrome. Wow. I was at his beck and call and had become comfortable with it. Quincy had everything he could ever want, with the exception, of course, a normal parental figure. That is why this chapter is so important and so powerful for me. A mother's love is so real. One night I was out with my boyfriend. Yes, we were on again. We were joined for dinner by none other than Miss Wallace. Sean looked over as security allowed Miss Wallace to approach the table and sit. Miss Wallace spoke with a smile. Hello, Sean. Hi, Kim. I smiled the best I could. What a situation. All for all intents and purposes, she is sitting with her son's killer. I hope my voice doesn't betray my feelings as I said, hi, Miss Wallace. Sean smiled also and said, hello, Mrs. Wallace. What can I do for you? When I got your call, it sounded urgent. He was able to appear as if he was smiling warmly. This was the creepiest situation of my entire life. She looked at Sean with pleading eyes. I know this isn't your problem, but things have gotten kind of out of hand. Things have gotten kind of hard. I was hoping you could send some of that money Chris made with you this way. Sean shook his head. That's not something I can just do. There are bitch, what? Oh, hell no.
Oh, Lord.
There are attorneys and accountants. Can I maybe help you out with a little something to get you past the hump? Sean reached into his pocket to dig for his wallet. I haven't seen how much Chris left. You done killed this dude, and the mama coming to you, and you up here playing. Baby, that's low. That's fucking low. That's fucking low. I haven't even seen how much Chris left. You said he's worth more dead than alive, bitch. Oh, that's diabolical. Oh. Okay. It's going on 2 years. Just how long is this going to take? Sean sighed as he replied, these things are difficult, Miss Wallace. I don't know. The attorneys don't make it easy. Bitch. Miss Wallace pushed further. I don't understand. What's so difficult? He worked for you. He made his money. Where is it? Sean shook his head as if saddened by what he was saying as he continued. It's not like I can just give you his money. You're entitled to a certain amount, and they are just trying to figure out what that amount is. I don't mean to sound cruel, but it wouldn't be fair to me to just give you tons of money. You got rich off my son, and now you're keeping all of his money. Sean, Sean kept his cool as he replied, I'm afraid business isn't that cut and dry, Miss Wallace. I paid for publicity, and I mean in all actuality, if I'm going to be straightforward, Miss Wallace, Chris probably owed me money. I won't know until it's all worked out. The anger in Miss Wallace's voice barely overshadowed the pain, or perhaps it magnified it as she uttered the only words she could muster up. You bastard. She probably said, you bastard. Sean didn't flinch. He just said, look at the contract. I am honestly trying to get him as much as possible out of it. But this is your company. This is your company. Are you serious? But I have investors, and I can't just take money that doesn't belong to him and start giving it away. Miss Wallace exploded in response. You know good and well Chris didn't owe you a damn thing. Sean stared her straight in her eye and unwaveringly and said, he would have started making a profit. He would have started making a profit after a few years. His money, until his album sales paid for the studio time, music videos, publishing, and marketing, would have come from doing shows. I'm sorry. He isn't here to make the money. I miss him. Her response was deadpan. Did you kill my son?
Oh, Lord.
Bitch. Miss Wallace said this.
Two things I am not. Boo-boo the Pooh and one of your little friends. Peace, bitch.
That's what Miss Wallace said. Two things I'm not, bitch. Boo-boo the fool and one of your little motherfucking friends. I'll say it for you, Miss Wallace. She said, did you kill my son? Momentarily, Sean was stunned into silence. She asked again, her voice quivering. Did you? He started. Miss Wallace, you should not be. She would not be redirected. Answer the question. I was not used to seeing Sean on the defensive. No, of course not. She looked at him with spite. The anger in her voice, enough to send shivers up my spine. As she replied with a menace only a mother can. I don't believe you, Sean. Sean looked at her with a sadness that I knew in my soul to be fake. Although looking at him without context, anyone would believe him as he replied, I'm sorry to hear that. Today, I know he was able to muster that false sincerity because he's a psychopath. Back then, I thought it was compassion. With no more words, Miss Wallace stood up and left. Sean watched her exit with disbelief, not knowing what to do. I placed my order. Dinner that night was long and silent. I feared for Miss Wallace's life. Sean is most dangerous when he feels threatened. No, she could not physically threaten him, but this threat was very real. If she goes public with her accusations, Sean's image would be damaged. I have felt for myself the extent he will go through in order to protect his image. Chapter 13. The fact of the matter is, Sean is a complete control freak. He is absolutely the worst. But of all the things he did out of control, this might have been one of the most despicable ones. We were in the bad boy office one evening, sitting in the lounge area, enjoying a meal. Sean was smoking one of those big cigars he liked when Faith entered and sat down with us. She seemed relaxed as she said, "Hey guys." I smiled. I never had any bad vibes from the marvelous Faith Evans. We never talked about the wild times the three of us shared at one of Sean's parties. Damn, you had sex with Faith too? Jesus. I gave her a hug. Hey girl, what's up? Sean smiled and asked, "Hey, what brings you out?" She addressed Sean saying, "Look, when you asked me to hook up with Chris, I understood. When you needed to control him, I felt honored that you would choose me to monitor." Bitch, oh my fucking word. Oh. All of this was one motherfucking charade. Oh my God. Oh, MG. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck. Wait a minute. When you chose me to monitor one of the most valuable assets. Y'all said, read it again. Okay. Faith said she addressed Sean saying, "Look, when you asked me to hook up with Chris, Biggie, I understood. You needed to control him. I felt honored that you would choose me to monitor one of your most valuable assets. Chris is sweet." Sean laughed and said, "Honestly, I knew you would be good. Make the big man feel loved." Damn. I don't feel good about all this, Sean. Sean got that look in his eyes he gets before he blows his top. Faith saw it also. She treaded carefully. "Sean, you know I'm as loyal as they come." Sean leaned forward, unintentionally threatening, and said in a low tone, "Yeah? But Sean, Chris and I had a child together." Sean leaned back and he let out a deep breath. "I'm going to take care of you. You're not like Chris. You're loyal." Faith had a tear in her eye as she responded, "He didn't have to die." Damn, bitch. Wow. Faith knew. She said he didn't have to die. This is getting very touchy. Didn't she know? Did she suspect? Was this her trying to find out if Sean intentionally killed Biggie? I wanted to ask, but of course, there was no way of doing that. This is so crazy. Sean sighed and replied, "He didn't. Don't get me wrong. I miss him. but he was leaving me anyways. Oh, no one cares about my pain. Classic narcissistic Sean. I know some motherfucking narcissistic people too. I wanted to ask, but of course, there's no way of doing that. This is so crazy. Sean sighed in reply. He didn't. Don't get me wrong, I miss him. But he was leaving me anyways. No one cares about my pain. Classic narcissistic Sean. It is all about him. I was sickened for the moment, but his next sentence made me feel for him anyways. I wanted to share all of this with him. He was my man. Faith couldn't hide the anger that flared in her eyes, but she knew who she was talking to. She was careful as she spoke. Sean, you have your friends you share things with. Sean sat forward again, this time with malicious intent in his queered as he queried, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Chris had no one, only you. Sean lost it. That fat fuck and that other piece of shit I had you fuck. Faith fucked Biggie. Faith fucked Tupac. Oh, oh my God. I need crystals and pearls. Oh. Okay. That fat fuck and the other piece of shit I had you fuck. I interjected while in shock. You had her fuck Pac? Sean glared at me as he answered, yes, fucking Pac. Those motherfuckers were going to try to start their own label and compete with me. Me. After all I did for that fat fuck. No, I wasn't using resources to protect that motherfucker. No fucking way. As Faith started crying, Sean looked at her and softened slightly. He spoke a little calmer. Look, I didn't hate him. I was hurt. But I didn't hate him. I'll make sure you and CJ are taken care of. Without words, Faith got up to leave. As she turned, Sean spoke softly. Faith. She ignored him. He called to her again. Faith. She exited quickly. Sean just looked at me and said, damn. I really didn't know what to say. Sean just told Faith that he wouldn't protect her husband because he was going to leave. Bad boy. Now, from a business perspective, I didn't disagree with Sean there. If you're leaving and creating competition for him, why would he spend resources on you? So I hugged Sean. Girl, what? because I also knew he didn't have to send Chris to California. So I hugged Sean, but I also knew he didn't have to send Chris to California. I wondered if he realized that he sentenced him to death. He hugged me back with tears in his eyes as he asked, "How the fuck am I the bad guy, huh? I fucking do nothing but bust my ass to make everyone live comfortably. And I'm supposed to just let niggas walk all over me?" As I held him in a comforting embrace, I replied, "No, baby." He took me right there on the couch. Like I said, Stockholm Syndrome. Oh,
Oh, Lord.
I just...
Because if you like men, don't marry that woman.
Chapter 14. This is so crazy. This particular evening, I was at Sean's house and Quincy was staying with a friend. It was some alone time with Sean and I until the doorbell rang. Sean got up and answered it. I heard a woman yelling and quickly realized that it was Jennifer Lopez. Bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Ah. Or better known to the world as J-Lo. "Sean, what the fuck?" she blasted. Sean responded calmly, "Relax, baby. What the hell did you have? Why the hell did you have to start shooting? Isn't that what we have bodyguards for?" Oh, I know what this is. This is about Shine. Okay. "Sean, what the fuck?" she blasted. Sean responded calmly, "Relax, baby. Why the hell did you have to start shooting? Isn't that what we have bodyguards for? Normally," this was the light-skinned bitch with the big booty. Okay. "Normally, when these kind of situations arise, I remain calm and just relax. I play my position, you could say, but I wasn't paying attention to the news for the last day or so. And even though it would have been the only thing anyone would have been talking to me about for months, no one had spoken to me about it yet. I entered the foyer asking, 'What's going on?' Jennifer exploded at me. 'What's going on? What's going on?' This nigga shot up a damn club. My jaw dropped." Wait, she said nigga? Bitch.
Oh, Lord.
I can't. J-Lo said, yeah, okay, whatever. Y'all know, water niggas over there. Okay. My jaw dropped. My jaw dropped looking back and forward between the two. Sean spoke smoothingly. "Jen, you gotta calm down." Jennifer was having none of it. She continued, Calm down. You shot a bunch of innocent people, Sean." Sean placed his hand on his forehead. "It's a bonding technique. He was screwed in handling her. He does this to me, too. Even if you know what's happening, it works. It's an intimate contact without being personal. He was aiming to disarm her. This did not seem to immediately sway Jennifer as she continued. Why in the hell do you think Biggie's replacement? Oh, bitch. Oh. Why in the hell do you think Biggie's replacement will take the fall for you? Biggie's replacement, which is Shine, will take the fall for you. Biggie's replacement? Wait, could she be talking about, I had to know, are you talking about Shine? Jennifer didn't even look at me as she responded, yes, fucking Shine. Shine continued, Sean, oh my God. Oh. Y'all set this motherfucking man up. Sean continued with a calm and even voice. Relax. The continuation is under control. Jennifer was not calming down. She went on. They contacted my attorney for my statement, and there are a lot of witnesses, Sean. There is no way you're going to get away with this. Sean's arrogance can be immeasurable at times. He laughed as he asked, you doubting me? I couldn't believe it. I had to know, Sean, what could you offer him that would make him do a bid for you? Like, what the fuck? Jennifer also remarked, and what if he faltered halfway through his sentence and started talking? Baby, y'all socks going to be blowed the fuck off. Y'all socks going to be blowed off, right? Just watch now. Sean responded as calmly as ever. He won't do that. People in jail don't cross connected. People in jail don't cross connected people on the outside. Jennifer looked deflated. So you'll kill him too? How much does she know? Look, I'm not going to threaten anyone. Sean is smart and loyal. He knows how it works. And when he gets out, he'll be well taken care of. Jennifer spoke defiantly. Sean, they want to question me, and I am perjuring myself. I'm not perjuring myself. I am not going to jail over this. Sean seems so in control. I admire him for it at this point, but my spirit was broken. I felt bad for Jennifer. She catches one bad break after another. This was a really bad break. Sean spoke with confidence. Relax. Come in and have a drink. Have your lawyers call mine. Y'all will never see the witness stand. I promise, Jennifer. I promise. Jennifer wasn't so sure. She asked him, how can you possibly know that? Sean smiled as he replied, between Shine's confession and the witness that gave their accounts, the cops won't need much else. The statement from your lawyer will be fine. Jennifer's next concern popped up. She explained, my attorney, Sean, he's good, but he won't do this. Beaming with confidence, the way only a man with a net worth can, Sean responded, sure, he will. Jennifer shook her head defiantly as she responded, Sean, you don't know him. Sean's unbreakable confidence was ruling that day. Jennifer was giving in as he told her with a smile, I got this. Sean, are you sure? Sean gave a wink. My attorneys handle situations. Give him my number too. Jennifer seemed leery as she asked, "You're not going to threaten my attorney?" Sean laughed as he replied, "No, of course not. Money talks, baby." He turned to me and said, "Take her inside and pour her a drink. I had questions of my own, but you're going to make me." She said, "I had questions of my own, but you're going to make Shine the label's go-to man. What are you going to do now?" Sean looked disappointed as he responded, "He had the voice, but his flow," he sighed. "Well, artists with his talent are a dime a dozen." Damn, nigga. Looking at Jen to continue, "He's not a once in a lifetime find like Jennifer Lopez. Now he's throwing on the charm." Despite the situation, she's blushing slightly. Sean continued, "Let's grab that drink. Let me handle this attorney situation. Relax. Don't worry." Child, please. We left the foyer and went to have a seat in the living room. He tried to make a threesome happen that night, but it didn't work out. Not that day. It's I'm screaming here. I'm screaming. I'm screaming. Y'all enjoying this? Yeah, I just need to take a reading break because this is a lot to take in, really. Yeah. Excuse me. Ooh. Kamora Simmons. This right here. This shit right here about to be wow. Cause I read the end part, baby. This right here about to be Kamora Simmons and I went out to have drinks. She was looking at me seductively, and I was turned on. This is just a mess. This is a mess. If y'all are enjoying, I need to have 1,000 people hit that like button right now. If you all are enjoying tonight's reading, please hit that like button. I hate that I have to keep asking y'all this. Please hit that like button. If you are appreciating the platform and everything like that, please consider donating to the platform by going to Cashapp at the Church Boy News and hit Cashapp there. Also, there are other venues and avenues to contribute to the platform. I would greatly appreciate those things, okay? All right. Chapter 15, Queen Bitch. Kamora Simmons and I went out to have drinks. She was looking at me seductively, and I was turned on. We were going to go back to my place afterwards, but suddenly, after a sip of my wine, I felt like I had to vomit. I excused myself and barely made it to the ladies' room. When I came back, Kimora asked, "You feeling okay?" "I'm fine. I had been under the weather the last couple of days. I think I'll go home." She said, "Your breasts are looking kind of plump there, girl." Embarrassed, I whispered, "Not in public." She replied, seemingly, "Are you pregnant?" I was thinking completely aback. I was taken completely aback. Why the hell would you say that? She let it sit there for a minute. I bet in her head she was like, wait for it. Wait for it. Then it hit me. Shit. She gave me a minute before continuing. So what you gonna do? I didn't understand. Gonna do. If it's not Sean's, fuck. Fuck it is. All right. With the shock wearing off, the scope of the situation began to take hold. I responded, I better get a test. She looked at me with pity. Damn, girl. Good luck. After what he did to Chris, I wouldn't want. Ooh, bitch. Oh, how she know? Baby. Baby, Kamora be having that tea. She looked at me with pity. Damn, girl. Good luck. After what he did to Chris, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. The desire that was in her eyes before I got sick was all but gone. As I began to stand, I realized what she said to me. I paused. She looked at me flatly and said, "Ain't nobody stupid, girl." I didn't know what to say. The question still lingered in my mind, despite everything I knew. Did Puffy intentionally kill Chris? She brought me back to the moment by saying, "Go," not knowing what else to say, but knowing I had to deal with my situation right now. I replied, "I'll hit you up." She sighed and simply repeated, "Good luck." Next day, chapter 16. My God. Thank y'all for being here. Chapter 16. The next day, I was sitting on my couch, deep in thought, when my doorbell rang. I went to let Sean in. This was going to be scary. We were on our way back to the living room and we sat down. Quincy was asleep. Sean seemed Sean seemed legitimately concerned. What's so urgent? I didn't know what else to do. I just blurted it out. I'm pregnant. The air in the room was so thick as bitch. The air in the room was as thick as J-Lo. He was quiet. What is he thinking? He asked the obvious question, "Are you sure?" I spoke rapidly. I was on the pill. I'll get rid of it. I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know. That's wonderful. That's great. I was so confused. Huh? You're not mad? He laughed. Mad? No. Why would I be mad at this wonderful news? I'm going to be a dad with the woman I love bearing my child. What could possibly be better? He jumped right on the phone and called one of his besties. I could hear whoa, bitch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, bitch. Whoa. Oh. Bitch, I gotta read it again. What could possibly be better? He jumped right on the phone and called one of his besties. I could hear Will Smith congratulating him. Bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Sean said, "Yeah, definitely. Hold on. Kim, baby, I was still in awe of the fact that he did not get angry. And yes, I will admit, I was sure he was going to hit me, bitch. So it was with relief when I replied, yes. He told me excitedly, we got to have a party. His excitement was contagious. I remember that party. Yes, I remember that party. Okay. I was getting really excited too. Yes, a gender reveal. And he cut me off. Yes, of course, we're doing all of that. But everyone is going to want to sleep with you. Bitch, what? Hold on. Hold the fuck up. Yes, of course, we're going to do all of that, but everyone is going to want to sleep with you right before you give birth. Bitch, what? My heart sank in my chest. Everybody's going to want to what? Sean went on with the same excitement. Well, not everybody, Will, Jada, this person's name is blocked out. Sean, I'm having your baby. He verbally waved me off. It'll be fine. I couldn't help myself. I just started crying. Sean grew quiet on the phone, then spoke low. I'll call you back. He hung up and took me by the hand. Baby, I never asked anything from you. This sounds like a fucking ritual. This sounds like a fucking ritual. That's what this sounds like. This sounds like a fucking ritual. Oh my God. Oh, I feel it. This sounds like a fucking ritual. This sounds like a fucking ritual. Sounds like a fucking ritual. Oh my God. I tried to see him through the tears streaming down my face. I couldn't believe the words coming out of his mouth. I tried to speak. Sean. He cut me off. I provided everything anyone could ever want. Do you want for anything? Sobbing, I replied, no, but he continued, this is the kind of thing I have to do in order to continue giving you bitch, that was a fucking ritual. That was a fucking ritual. He said, this is the kind of thing that I have to do to continue giving you this comfortable lifestyle where you live in the lap of luxury and to get to be on TV shows and in movies. I know you don't want this, but you want all of this to go away. It's just a fucking ritual. A whimpering is all I could manage. No. He continued softly. Then we got to do this. I said, but Sean, I don't believe in all this spiritual crazy. I knew the fuck. I knew it. I knew it. I motherfucking knew it. I knew it. We got here because you're brilliant. Not because of the sex parties. Okay, Kim said, we got here because you're brilliant, not because of the sex parties. He replied, Do you trust me? I did. I responded, yes. He sighed as he said, then let's do what we have. Let's do what needs to be done, what we need to do, and keep what we have. As I nodded yes, he pulled me in to hug. Thank you, baby. We're going to have a beautiful baby. He ordered me some food, and that night I cried myself to sleep. I was going to be gangbanged at 9 months pregnant. Wow. I want my children out of this life. My child's going to have a good biblical name, a heavy Christian name. So you thought about naming him King Combs. That was biblical. Okay. They're not going to take his soul. Y'all, we... All right, chapter 17, Broken Promises. We're almost there, y'all. I don't know. Yo, let's get 1,500 people on here. And I need everybody to sit up here and make sure you share the video, share the live. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe today. Thank you so much. And if you can, just for the sake of the platform and in support and appreciation, make sure you hit that donate button. All the information is in the descriptions, and you can do all those things right there. Give me a break, y'all. Let me gather myself, because this is really a fucking lie. Thank you so much for watching the show. I really hope that you are enjoying. Please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to donate. Don't forget to subscribe to all other social medias. Don't forget those things, okay? Listen, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us. We would love for you to be a part of us. Hey, while you guys are sitting there, please make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget. Also, while you're sitting there, please make sure you share the video with somebody on all social medias. Let me not forget to tell you that you can donate. Thank you for supporting the platform. Thank you so much for being a supporter of the show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hitting that like button. And I appreciate everything that you guys do. Y'all, this is a whole lot. And I know, thank you, Donnie. I feel like if this is what it takes, the cost of fame, the cost of fortune, that you got to give it like this is absolutely crazy. But let's go ahead. Let's continue on. I don't know how this managed to stay out of the media for so long, but Sean got to the point where he was incredibly abusive, and only his inner circle knew about it. The artists were all too afraid of him to say anything. He had gained so much power, no one would say anything. Puff Daddy was a kingpin. This Monday afternoon, Quincy was in school, and our son Christian was with the nanny. I still had to make a living. What? I still loved the camera and had been cast for a new movie. Sean was coming over to celebrate with me, just the two of us. I was in the bathroom when he came in. We were supposed to go out for dinner, but he was in a foul mood. Sean yelled, "What the fuck?" I would have to walk on eggshells as I came out the bathroom. But I found him holding flowers, so I smiled. He brought me flowers. Wait. I came out the bathroom, but I found him holding flowers, so I smiled. You bought me flowers? Sean yelled, no. So who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are they from? I was bewildered, and I told him honestly, I don't know. Probably just a fan. He threw the attached card at me. I picked it up to read it. He slapped me so hard, I hit the ground. Sean yelled, who the fuck were you with the other night? I looked down at the card that was lying on the ground next to me, and it read, the other night was amazing. We must do it again. Shit. I tried to explain, Sean. He threw the flowers at me. Then that's not how this works. You have my child. You don't touch anyone unless I allow it. Oh. I yelled back. It was just coffee with the producer, and it was nothing. I glared at him and asked, who the fuck is this producer? He glared at me and asked, who the fuck is this producer? Boy, this sounds like Dreamgirls. Who the fuck is this producer? I was trying desperately to calm him down as I responded, from the movie, babe, calm down. I picked up my coffee mug and slammed it. Wait, he picked up my coffee mug and slammed it against the wall. Coffee flew everywhere as he yelled, who the fuck this nigga think he is? Sean, he's just some producer. We talked about the role and me maybe starring in another movie and that he wanted to produce. I swear that's it. Sean exploded even the more. He wants to put the move on my fucking family. Oh my God. At the top of his lungs, my fucking family. He flipped the table over, breaking it. It was a heavy table. Well, he got one of them demons out his pig and parlor book. That's what he got.
Oh, Lord.
Oh. He flipped the table over and breaking it. It was one of those heavy tables, but Sean is stronger than he looks. I pleaded with him, Sean, please. He yelled at me, what? I tried my best to calm him down. He probably didn't know. It didn't come up. You're publicly dating someone else? She said, you're publicly dating someone else. So he screamed at me, and it somehow seemed even more intense. So you didn't tell him? Back off? Sean, I didn't. And then out of nowhere, he hit me. Bitch! He hit me with a chair. Oh my God, I can't.
Oh, Lord.
Bitch, when I tell you Kim Porter is from the grave, rat-a-tat-tatting on your ass, bitch. She letting all, and I think she is using me tonight. Ikorobo Sanda. Bitch, Kim is using me tonight, God damn it. Oh, my Lord. Wow. I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in the hospital. Damn. My arm was in a cast hanging from a sling. My face hurt. My eyebrow was in immense pain, as well as my lip. Damn, baby, he whooped your ass. As I came to, the first face I saw was the man that put me here. Sean asked with concern in his voice, How are you feeling?
Oh, Lord.
Baby, Kim's spirit is in the building. Yes. Kim's spirit is in the building. I'm telling you, Kim is gonna let this get out. You hear me? Kim is working. Kim is working. Oh, yes. She came over here to the KingJivesShow. She working. She working. I responded, stay away from me. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I save it for the lawyers. Stay away from me. We were in a private hospital room and no one would hear me. I could scream like my life depended on it, but it wouldn't matter. If I did ring for assistance, I wouldn't get any. He kept going. Well, he was saying it to you? I was just so jealous. Now, how am I? He took hold of my left arm, the one that was not in the sling, that was not slung up in the cast. Bitch, don't tell me he broke your other arm. You have our beautiful son, our family. It's just at that point, I had enough. The one you slutted. Wait, what? At that point, I had enough. The one you slutted out right before you gave birth. Are you fucking shitting me? Stay away from me. Don't come near me or my kids. He continued to plead. I'm sorry, baby. I promise I'll never put my hands on you again. I swear. I've heard this before. I've heard this song one too many times. I spoke through gritted teeth. If you come near me or my kids again, I'm calling the cops. A flash of anger returned. You would use my kids to threaten me? But then he caught himself. I understand you're angry. I glared at him as I cut him off. I'm serious, Sean. He spoke blatantly with no energy. And tell them what that you had. And tell them what? That you had a car accident? They'll pity you and you hit your head. Bitch, what car accident? Was there a car accident on the news? They're going to believe him. He was a kingpin. You're a fucking bastard. Sean spent the next 6 months helping me heal and working his way back into my life and into my bed. I was so damn stupid. And of course, I wasn't cast for either. From what I understand, the producer died of pneumonia. Bitch. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to read that one more time. Sean spent the next 6 months helping me heal and working his way back into my life and into my bed. And I was so damn stupid. I was so damn stupid. And of course, I wasn't cast for either movie. From what I understand, the producer died from pneumonia. Here we go, y'all. Y'all ready to cry? You ready to cry? Because we about to do it. Sean kept his word for the most part until he didn't. I ended up pregnant again. He wanted what? Oh, baby, he was in that boule, ooh, he was in that, ooh. Sean kept his word for the most part until he didn't. I ended up pregnant again. Listen to this, you all. He wanted energy from that too. That would be my last sex party. My body will never be ravaged by so many people again. Especially while I'm pregnant. What if something happened to my twins? After that, I wanted out. But when I tried dating someone else, they ended up dead from pneumonia. Ain't that something? I knew Sean was behind it. This was not a coincidence. He gets jealous of a guy and they die of pneumonia. I could be next if I'm going to get, baby, I could be next if I'm going to get out of this alive. I am going to have to do something to make him stay away from me. I had a plan, but it's dangerous. Sean has a vault where he keeps videotapes of all of his conquests. I started sleeping with him again after he falls asleep. I started sleeping with him again. After he falls asleep, he was starting to drink heavily. I would get into the vault and get a couple of tapes, take them home, make copies, and swap them for the next set of tapes. A few days later, it took weeks to get them copied, and he never knew that I had them. This was my way out. Some of the tapes had things I would never had expected. The gay parties are one thing, but the young boys. Hello? Some of the tapes had things I would never have expected. The gay orgies were one thing, but the young boys, like Usher, Little Bow Wow, and Justin Bieber, I would have never known. Young boys, not men, immature, young, underage. It says young boys. I would have never known. My God, he is grooming Quincy. She said, is he grooming Quincy? This has to end. I invited him over one day to confront him and put an end to our on again, off again relationship. He entered my home unannounced for the last time. He would no longer have the key after today. I was in the kitchen, Kimora and I sharing drinks. I was scared to face him alone. Sean entered smiling. What's up, Kimmy? Hey, Mora. I told Sean, sit down. Because of my tone, he looked at me stunned and asked, what's going on? What is this? I responded with delight. Me taking my life back. We're done. He answered, hold on. Wait a minute. I was so excited that I was hearing I wasn't hearing any of it. I shouted at him, no, no, no more. This is fucking over. He looked confused as he asked, where's all this coming from? With disgust, I said, I got the footage, Sean. He looked even more confused as he inquired, what are you talking about? Kimora said with revulsion. Usher too. Sean said, wait, what the fuck is going on? Sean stood aggressively and Kimora responded, don't make me call the cops. Sean's anger was creeping in as he replied, this is how it is? I simply nodded. If anything happens to either of us, it gets released. He seethed as he queried, after all I've done for you, I don't think I was ever so happy as when I said those words to him, get out. Pissed, he started to leave, looking back with pure hatred. As he walked down the stairs, he turned around in fury and lunged at me. He knocked me down near the top of the steps. I was hurt. Kimora screamed, stop! As he began to crouch over me, I kicked at him, hitting him in the kneecap, then his face. He went tumbling down the stairs. He was too hurt to get up. I called the cops. Kimora left before they arrived. When he left, I was in the ambulance. I felt empowered. I felt safe. Sean Combs' days had finally come to an end. Things were okay for a while. I started dating again. It was almost normal until I got serious with someone. Then my boyfriend died of pneumonia. I knew it was Sean. Again, that's when I decided to write this book. A few days ago, my home was burglarized. Only my laptop was stolen. I knew it was that bastard or his goons. Of course, I had a copy in the clouds that I was able to easily download here onto my new computer. As I continue to write now, I send... this makes me... Oh my God. This is about to make me just fuck my evening up. As I continue to write now, I'll send this into the cloud as well. I will send out copies via email, and my Google Drive password will be attached. So the missing chapters can be assessed. This book must get out. There are so many more chapters to add. This outline is a great start. I have to organize the rest of the chapters and add them in little by little. I plan on spending today working on exactly that, but I am not feeling very well. Thank God the kids aren't here this weekend so that I could rest. I called Kimora to cancel our tentative plans for a meetup. When I spoke to her, she said, girl, that doesn't sound like the flu. You want to go to the hospital? That didn't immediately alarm me. I just need some rest. I told her quickly. I told her and quickly got off the phone. But why can't I get my doctor? Why won't he pick up the phone? Oh no. I called Sean from my bedroom where I'm lying in my bed, and all I could think about was my kids, my babies, who are with this monster, the man that I now suspect of having done this to me. Sean picked up with an air of superiority in his tone that let me know it was too late for me. He spoke confidently into the phone. Hello. I screamed at him, you bastard. I have your fucking children. What are you talking about? The kids are with me. He replied with a mocking innocence. There's literally nothing I can do. I could only ask, did you ever love me? Instead of answering the question, he responded, the most important thing to me in the world is loyalty. Wow. I couldn't believe it. I had to ask, even though I understood. What the fuck does that mean? With the same foreign innocence, he mocked. Kim, is something wrong? Wow. Bitch. He's going to continue this game to the bitter end. I asked one time, how could you? Again, with narcissism, I had now come to despise. He responded, how could I? Do what? I gave you everything. You went to something else. You left me. And just like everyone else did, you asked, how could I? How could I what? I yelled. Look what you did to everyone around you. There was only anger in his response. So you're saying everyone leaves because of how I am? And you were going to expose me? Wow. This man killed this lady. He had me burglarized. I knew it. I should not have threatened him. I should have just published the book. I'm going to die like Heavy D, like Biggie, like Pac, like so many others. And it's because he is a monster, plain and simple. Before hanging up, I simply say, that's not the only copy, you fuck. Then I shoot out a group text. I let everyone know. He got it. Then I called 911. As I sit here waiting for the ambulance, I am writing this chapter and praying that I make it to the hospital. I don't feel like writing anymore. I may not be around to see it in print. It's okay. I'm sending it out. He won't get away with this. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. As I sit here writing from the ambulance. I am writing this chapter and praying that I make it to the hospital. I don't feel like writing anymore. I may not be around to see this in print. It's okay. I'm sitting it out. He won't get away with this. I will have my say, my final words. Sean Combs will get exposed. Even if I lose my life doing it, my kids have always been my most cherished possession. I want the world to know that. But more importantly, I want them to know. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh my God. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is sad as hell. I just cannot believe this woman lost her life because of a jealous-hearted man. And I don't want, before I leave, I want to say this. I don't want people to think because he was gay. This man has worked his whole entire life to try to be at the top. And he has let the top consume him. He has let his eagerness and greed and not being able to focus on the things that were important. He has allowed that to cloud his judgment, just pure evil. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Somebody need to slap Carisha. At the end of the day, what's the most important thing is, even when you get to the top, as you climb the ladder of success and the blessings begin to flow in, don't forget about how you got there. Don't forget about the people that loved you and you got there. At the end of the day, y'all, what's most important is the people that are around you that love you. And this is so sad to see a black man go out like this. It's so sad. And it's so heartbreaking to see a black woman who has mothered so many kids. What, Kim had 4 children, the twins, Christian, Albie Shure's son, and Christian, and King. 6 kids. And this is how you go out like this. This is so heartbreaking. And my prayers go out to just her. Just may you rest in peace after dealing with all of this. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've watched this. And this is why it's important that women, that you stand together. And when you see things like this, baby, you got to help one another. Listen, I can go on and on and on, but just thank y'all so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you all watching. I hope that you have enjoyed tonight's show. We'll do some commentary on this probably tomorrow or the day after, but we're going to keep talking about this book. And you may see chops of this video, but I appreciate you all so much for staying here and being with me all this time. Thank you so much. Peace and good night.